Table 13.
Ja, technisch ja. Wacht het in de buurt. Het is nog trouble doen. Ja, ik think I've been killed 6 months.
Table 8, Amelia Evans and Jack Couchman.
This is race to 3, isn't it?
Table 18, Mark Owens and Sugar Martin.
He beat me about right 2 years ago.
Table 17, Tim Wyatt, Greg Ellison.
Brasendale, Michael Cody, table 16.
Table 7, Steve McCormick and Marcus Harrison.
I'm pretty sure majority of these are still like but then they're the
Table 4, Joseph Evans and Daniel Ford.
Ham Risotto, Michael Wright, table 19.
Any questions or entries for the Bronx Cup, can you please go and see Bello, not us.
Steve Jamison, Neil Lemmy, table 15.
What's this?
On Dempsey, if you can come up the front, please.
I'm left. I think it's your place last night. Where the fuck are you?
Where was you?
I was still here.
When I was you would think you just want to be like John Cena.
Can't log on.
shot, Matt.
Table 12, Simo Simpson and Bailey Norbert. Table 12. Table 20, Glenn Post, Steve Tran.
V, Gavin Roberts, table 1.
Table 3, live melon, cold pipe. Table 14, cheese, burger, and pasta.
My next round, it was 2-1 when I came over.
Try and find someone for these.
That's where they should sell popcorn.
Table 2, Brett Cook and Norm Bashara.
Gold digger.
Are you a gold digger?
Loaded up.
Try Joey. Yeah, mate. Bucks buggies.
Table 9, Effie and Greg Santos Journey.
That's the apple pasta. You can't just steal it.
Table 4, Nick Reardon and Scott Parker.
Call it.
Table 16, Pedrin and Matt Lisbon.
Cooper, Josh Lancaster, table 19. Paul Clapp, Jabal, table 15. Douglas and Dave Eaglet, table 10. Richard Dempsey, Chris Sherlock, table 8. Dallas, table 10, please. Dallas, table 10. Dear Rayburn, Steve Felsen, table 7. Nigel Mitch Adams, table 1. Please Scotland, Farzad, table 23.
What am I doing?
table 17. Dave Rothel, Brendan Moore, table 9. Steve Hargraves, Steve Halliday, table 14. Table 3.
What table was it?
Kirkwood, Steve Bresnahan, table 12.
Oh, we've got it.
Put this on TV. Hey?
It's springy. They're two great legs.
That's you were right, Miss Johnny.
I didn't want to break.
No, we didn't
I
break.
didn't want to break.
Anthony Jeffrey, Nelson, table 13.
Won the last break. I reckon he's no, no, won the last
Big Scary Louis, table 18.
So I did actually hit the rail on the way down.
Getting back to the country club. Yeah, he's starting to get a shot before I can do it. He's a good one to throw out of the team.
I might try to get back in it now.
You'll be lucky.
I swear Volo doesn't want me to come to this tournament anymore. It's not going first round last year.
This guy's Tuesday, rains on Tuesday. They qualified for more games. It's meant to go up to Country Cup. They changed it that weekend in Canberra. I you can't do this so fucking late.
I might die next year, Jake. You'll get mine.
You're not fucking dying, actually. No, you're a bit.
Try and see if you can run 2 rats. Try breaking from one good spot. That didn't work.
Go back to the
So this is the beginning of round 2. Table 15, Paul Pike, Trevor Parker, but is still less than 5.
Goblet, table 11. Jack Green, Tim Dixon, table 4.
Starting to get rid of that coach, and I haven't done it. Come on, Donnie, you can do it.
This is shot you haven't missed all week.
6 million.
One that costs you though, isn't it?
Oh, I'm gonna.
Donnie, you know that?
Great break. Good luck.
Hey, that fucking shirt on.
Don't you like playing in the ball? That? What's that? You can believe it's up to up on this week and make 8 minutes.
Fergus. Little Fergus?
Hello.
I'm getting close. You're getting close.
Not as good as mine.
Oh well, I'll wait to see you in 4 nights.
No, we kicked him.
I'm not shoving you back in that TV.
Hello.
I'm shoving you back in.
You're showing them
Hello,
up.
everyone.
Oh yeah?
Good morning and welcome to the Geelong Open. We're watching Jack Green playing Temujin Dixon, and I'm here with Mark Robertson.
Hey Logan, I think I'm on here, am I there? You're on now. Cheers Logan, or should I say champ? I'm sitting next to the $25 and $50 tournament winner on the Friday night comp. Took out some good scalps. Very well done.
Thank you.
So Jack Green and Tem Dixon. We heard this one was on and we came down. I'm sorry, I can't mention everyone. I'm sorry. I'm going to the pump here. I just won my first match 3-2, and I very much could have lost, and I'm under the pump more in the commentary booth. Oh, sorry.
So good start for Jack, going 1-0
I was
up.
going to get punched.
I'm not sure if he ran the rack there, but Tim still had a lot of balls in play, so...
Oh, there's multiple angles and everything. Now Tim's got a walloping break.
Calm down, McGregor, Jesus. And
good.
Wally. I'm getting heckled by the chat.
Are we? Where's the chat? Oh, there.
My mate's coming for me.
You know, I was looking for the anti-Robbo comments because that's what I'm used to. But I'm commentating with you, so I think I might be all right here.
Yeah, you might. Found someone to take all the flack.
That's it. So matches, we've got Joseph Evans and Daniel Thorpe. That's a good one. That's very much 50-50.
That's already over. That was
is it?
earlier. Yeah.
Oh, it's a...
We got Sean Dempsey and Steve Tran.
Oh, there you go. Oh, wow.
Boy. Sean Dempsey, Steve
Steve-er.
Tran. Who won out of Daniel and Joseph? Joseph looked happy. Yeah. I walked past him and he happily shook my hand, so
Oh, yeah.
probably won.
Joseph's playing really, really well.
All right. So has Tem had a shot, or what happened?
Paddy Hood's asked you to update the ticker down the bottom to say last 64. I believe Jack... Oh no, Tem must have dry broke.
Well, Tem dry broke this frame,
Yes, and Jack's now in the yellow.
so Jack broke and pot out in the first frame, maybe.
I think so, because Tem still had 6 balls in the middle of the table, but
All right. We'll assume that's what happened
yeah.
because Tem doesn't make mistakes.
Hey, look.
He's actually under the pump here in this frame too. So everyone watching, you see where Jack Green's yellow is in the bottom right-hand corner? That's kind of where you want it, maybe in just a little bit further. You don't want it right over the pocket. So that yellow there's causing Tem all sorts of grief.
Yeah, it's in a spot where it's blocking most of Tem's balls, and it's not easy for Tem to pot it in a turnover.
I think he's going to screw into the other yellow. That's a great shot.
wow.
Look at that. That's a quality shot right there.
Look at this.
And all of a sudden they're all on if that red goes to the bottom right, which I think it will.
I would think it's not on.
Not
but
on. Maybe off the jaw. Maybe.
Depends if he goes into it right here, doesn't it? Yeah. So it mustn't
So it
be
wasn't on.
Oh dear.
Oh, the blacks.
Oh, that's so good for Tem if the black still goes.
Yeah.
Blocking the yellow and...
So he didn't get what he was after, but he certainly got a consolation prize there.
And he also kindly let us know that this red is not on.
Yes, he did. He actually wasn't going for the extraction there, he was just going for a crazy shot to let the commentary team know that this red needs moving. I'm just joking, of course.
I wonder if he plays the... No, well, I was thinking he was looking at the red in the middle of the table to go into it, but he's not playing that. Oh dear, wrong table, Dan.
I read into there. It's this red. Oh, there we go.
Yeah, he did play that shot, and that looks good.
I think it's slightly on now.
It's more on than it was before.
Yeah, it is slightly promoted, but he's still got to land on it. He might actually might try and get down there now. Very close there. Geez, these early round best of fives, they happen so fast.
Yeah.
It's gone too far. This might be a little bit too much angle. He might have to softly screw into it.
Try and...
Or like underneath it.
Get under it and play it long.
Oh, he's got into that heaps.
Oh, and we missed it.
He really got into that, didn't he? Jeez, I thought it was way thinner than that. Steve Tran, Sean Dempsey, are two very big clash of styles here. If the balls go scrappy, Steve Tran is favourite. If the balls land open,
Oh, what a shot! And it's
kind of.
yeah, he needed to play that with a bunch of backspin to turn it into top off the rail to trickle through a little bit. Bit of advanced cue ball stuff there.
Thames played a bunch of good shots in this out, and a couple of not good ones, and now he's going to be quickly facing 2-0 down. It just happens so fast.
Unless he also
Now the Red's in a good spot. If he's going to foul, he didn't want to move it, but he certainly wasn't trying to foul.
Do you reckon the yellow passes to the centre? Near the black?
I don't think so. Yeah. Maybe it goes to the top right, so you put the white near the left middle.
That would be your opening shot.
Yeah, so the Steve Tran Sean Dempsey match, I was saying that if the balls land open, I think Sean's favourite. If the balls land very scrappy, I think Steve.
Who do you think's favoured in the lag?
In the lag?
Yep.
Maybe Steve Tran might have the better touch.
I would have thought so, yeah. He's playing all these knockouts all the time. He's got a lot of lag practice.
And Sean has gotten a ball in. And he'll be going Reds. And he is a good chance to make this out.
That's a really good shot by Jack. He split the yellow out immediately by playing another yellow off it.
Very nice one.
That's the worst thing.
Thank you.
I bought a few.
Yeah. I'm like, I'll just put it on my desk.
Good luck.
Shawnee's opted for the Reds here on the right hand side.
No. So Sean going for the Reds as predicted. They're all on. It's not easy by any chance. I think this shot here he's got right now is not easy, but the red on the far left is a little bit of a nuisance. Hard to tell if it goes in easy or not.
Looks like he's doubling it backwards.
Yeah, I don't mind this. Well, he's left Troney actually angle now to pot his yellow to left middle and extract the one on the right-hand side, which I think you must. In these rules, you have to take these on. Like you need to play aggressive. You can't just hide constantly. He's playing very low on the white. Why is he playing low on the white? He should be playing topspin.
Oh, the angle was just so different.
All right, forget
Good
everything
shot,
I said. Yeah.
That ball is just moved into an awkward spot. He's got a nice linking ball to it if he can get straight enough on the left-hand side.
He might have to pot this yellow to the bottom right with sort of like bottom left-hand side and bring the white off 3 rails, like in and out of bog.
Yeah,
and to the back into the middle of the table. So off 3 rails, left-hand side's important on this shot. There we go, like this. Look at this. He's hit this great.
Oh, beautiful.
Just like that. Oh, wow, he's gotten... No, that's good.
Landed on tap-ins, is he? If he's straight on this.
Well, this red... This yellow next to the black, does that end up going to the right middle? And then where does the black go? Hard to tell. Jack Green sort of has just taken all these very well. Very good player, Jack. Probably second behind you as the most improved player. No, Jack's been on everyone's radar for the past 2 or 3 years now, and every time I see him play, he's becoming a more solid player all round, not just like a one-trick pot-out pony, which he probably more was a couple of years ago.
He's just sort of entered the territory where he's capable of winning events, and he's started doing it. Well, I don't know if he's won anything major, but he won an IPA event. It's quite a significant.
It can be this must be tight.
I'm up now.
George Samoya, ooh, the blaster. The blaster, don't try and calculate what he's trying to do. Yeah. Wow, that's a huge break. It's a fun game. What's George going to do? That's a ruffle in itself. That was a monstrous break. So this is what I'm talking about with these kinds of tournaments. someone like Tem, you'd probably on paper you'd probably have him as top 5 favourite for the tournament. Somewhere thereabouts in the top 5. Debatable. He could be first, second, third, fourth, fifth favourite, but he's in the top 5. He didn't get a shot in the first frame. He looked good in the second frame, but sort of was scrambling, but it was a good scramble, if that makes any sense. He made mistakes, but he looked good out there. Got punished, and now he's 2-0 down, and now this is not an easy out. This is on reds here. This is probably 50-50. The key shot here is that he needs the white to land. You see where those yellows are in the middle of the table? He needs the white to land there, so then he can pot the red to the bottom left, bounce the white off the bottom rail, and cannon the black off the rail. So I'd be looking at doing it probably after this shot, or maybe even this shot. If you're very confident, you would actually play the bottom left red right now and go into the black while you've still got other balls on the table that are well positioned in case it doesn't quite work. Now I don't like this. I really would have left this red up here. He's potting too many balls. See, he had that line 2 shots ago. Yes, it was going to be a little bit of distance, but a player like Jack should be good enough that distance doesn't really matter. So now he's got to try and land on the right angle off this shot, and it can go wrong. So he's got good angle, but now what happens is if he doesn't cannon the black, or if it double kisses, or if it doesn't kiss quite right, this can very easily go wrong. I think he should have played this shot a couple of shots ago. Oh, he's hit it soft. This is the problem with this shot is if that goes over the pocket and Tem just snookers him, and if he doesn't get out of it, he loses the frame because Tem just puts the white straight behind the yellow up at the top right. So he'll be playing this in a rover, but this is not actually easy to fully cover. $10 that says he pots it. I'll have $10 that says he doesn't. Now I think he's a great player, but I don't fancy anyone to knock in this black. I want $10 of your money. This would be a big shot. Big shot. Oh, he's not got anywhere near. No. This is going to be a sweet $10. All right, did some commentary, got my $10. I've been here 20 minutes. $30 an hour. So this is interesting. Do you attack? He might actually have angle to pot this yellow in the middle of the table and float down. A Jamie Stevens float. Float down for the yellow near the black. See, 2-0 down, you really don't want to lay the snooker here. There's nothing worse than laying a snooker here. Jack gets out of it, knocks it in, and you're driving home. Really annoys you. Yeah. So you're like, you know what? If I'm going to lose, I'd rather have a crack. You know, if you're 2-0 up here, you probably have already played a snooker. But 2-0 down, you're starting to think, I really don't want to go home in that style. He's completely twitched it. Now, I've played Tem a lot in the years. 2-0 up, he's never missing that. That is 100% because of pressure. And that's not an anti-Tem thing. That's everyone.
Mind you, the camera's given me a bit of an odd run there. I thought he was dead straight on that. He's got to come off the rail.
Does he really?
Yeah. Because it looks like it, but he's...
Which camera am I looking at here? I'm looking all over the screen. Is this tight?
Must have been just went down.
Oh, good shot. You know, and now Tem's out. Didn't do a lot wrong. He certainly did enough wrong to lose, but just, you know, almost any other second round opponent, you're getting more chances than that, and sometimes you need more chances, you know. Like Tem went for $3,000 in the Calcutta, and I tried to buy him for a while there while he was around the twos. You know, it's Jack Jack was a good buy. He was under 1,000. I think he was around 700 or 900.
Feels like at the start. 650 or 700.
Yeah.
He was the first one.
So, bad luck to Tem there. Made a couple of mistakes. Well played to Jack. Very solid. Held his nerve out there very well. Looking like a solid, very much improved player, and a good kid.
And Jake McCartney.
Was that Chuka and Jake McCartney? Was it? Chuka and Jake. That's an interesting one. That one.
$6 million man's gone.
You know, in that match, I think the first frame is really important in that particular matchup. I think the first frame is a big deal.
Yeah, your first round loser or second? What are you going to say? $3,000 man can't go to the blocks,
Well, Jake won the Blancs last year, and I won it the year before. So it was a bit of a trend. But these things are hard. These things are really hard.
I actually don't mind guys done with this buying into the Sunday, but then when you look at it, Australia has some big players that you would swear would be
Yeah. Yep.
and yet the guys can pay 150 and just get thrown.
Yeah, I don't know if it's a good or a bad thing. I use that option. I tend to use it about half the time. Based on my schedule and everything this year, I went for that option. I don't know if it's a good thing for the tournament or not. Yeah. Well,
So in that thing, it's right, but then when you look at it, like you say, those players yesterday, you've got 100%.
I tried to buy Jack Phillips for 1,600, and I think he went for 1,650, and didn't qualify. Toby Clack, I went like 1,200 on him, and I think he went for like 1,400. So I actually almost bought those two. Last year, I got through in a three-way playoff for one spot to qualify last year. So qualifying is not it's not guaranteed, but anyone can pay the money. I think. No.
No, it was only previous winners.
Oh, previous winners. See, that's interesting. I don't know. I don't know if something I think that everyone would agree about all these tournaments are everyone is at the same. There's no seeds. It's all random. It's blind draw, and I think that's a big reason for the success. For me, as trying to do well, it's like I'd like to see it seeded, but if you do that for 3 years, you're going to have 50 entries in this instead of 300. Don't seed it. It makes it interesting though. Do you want to put one of these on? Because I've just realised I'm having a conversation here, and everyone can only hear half of the conversation. It's just occurred to me. Sorry, everyone. There, I was having a conversation. I realised that everyone can only hear half of it.
Yeah, but I don't want to say what I was going to say about Donny.
No. You have to say now. Everything that you were going to say, you got to say it.
No, well, they brought this. Like they fell away so far because all the players decided after 3 or 4 years that they're never ever going to make a side, so they stopped playing. So all of a sudden, instead of having 250 entries to tryouts, they turn around and go, no, we'll just have a top 40 because we've only got 42 entries.
Yeah.
They needed to bring this Australia Cup in a lot earlier, and then play where you come down to your top, say, 20, and the top 10 go through for the side. The other 10 that finished is your Australia Cup side. Then people would try out a lot more because they know they've got something to try out.
That's a good idea, actually. I like that. Have you suggested that?
I haven't, not yet. I just said to a few players, I said, Donny, you need to have done that. All of a sudden, people will start coming back, and you'll have back to your 200. Because
sometimes
when you look at the high end, you're always going to have the high end players playing for Victoria, no matter what.
Yep.
In races to whatever. But you're never ever going to have the same Australia Cup side. because there's people that can always make it
Yeah,
the following
yeah.
year. So that's going to bring players back all the time and take your entries back up to 200 entries again instead
Yeah.
of only having 50.
Well, you should run it by Pool Victoria. Let's go to the
Should.
next meeting, run it by him,
Donning,
Four.
that
have
might
it,
work now.
have it knocked back. So I didn't actually see the first train where Steve Tran won.
It was
He must
just
have made
here a
that out.
second ago.
It was probably a good little out that he made. Now we got Sean Dempsey really trying to look at making his mark in this game, like Jack Green. You know, they're trying to. It's time that your Jack Greens and Sean Dempseys and Toby Claxton, all them, like, dethrone your Michael Scaries and Gus's and
I
and these
actually
guys,
reckon
you know.
the young little Jack Green
then,
there
yeah,
reminds me a bit of you when you were younger.
What's that?
I reckon young Jack Green reminds me of you when you were a bit younger.
Except he's likable.
No, no, I think just people don't know how to take you sometimes, Robbo, that's all.
Anyone who actually spends some time with me,
I was just going to
talking how
say,
you and I have a number of times,
Yeah.
we've gotten along
yeah,
very well.
now it's a different story. But yeah, some
I
people just,
have changed a fair bit since having kids and stuff, though. So
Our kids
bit
will change you, mate.
Bit more mature, I like to think. But yeah, we're sort of, me and Benny and Mick Scarey and them, we're waiting to be retired. We just need these guys to push us out.
I think you got a few years left yet.
Yeah,
mate.
unfortunately. I played my first match and I was very nervous. And normally those nerves I like. I found myself not really liking it as much anymore. And I think
Yeah.
that's signs there that, I can still play good and I can still compete, but do I want to?
Do you want to? Yeah.
Do I actually want to? Now, if I'm not here, I feel like I'm missing out. It's a great tournament, great event. So you want to be a part of it?
Yeah, I think, to be all fair, I think you've done nearly everything there is in 8 ball.
Well, that's why I
So
know,
you're not really, I
but I
don't
know
think
how
you'd
good
miss
it
it.
feels to achieve and hit your goals. It feels
Yeah.
really nice.
Yeah.
And you sort of want to chase that, but it's the journey's very different now.
Yeah.
So this is a bit of a nervy black here for Sean. 1-0 down, yellow over the hole. These can absolutely be missed.
Ooh.
Yep. Now I didn't
And the
wanna-
commentator's curse got
I
him.
didn't want to put the jinx on him.
100 on that.
You know
I would've
why?
put him in.
The moment I started feeling bad about him missing was when he talked about 7 or 8 feathers. He never does that.
Yeah.
So it's a dead straight black. Well, not dead straight. It's a routine black. That's actually good. That's actually a good shot by Trenny. That was not as easy as it looked. It was a routine black. So why did he take twice as many feathers as he normally does?
Yeah.
Things were going through his head.
Yep.
If Trenny's last yellow was dead on the top rail, he probably takes three or 4 feathers like normal and knocks the black
And
in.
straight in, yeah.
But a couple of extra feathers, and this
It
is
actually didn't look good even as he cued it.
And this is what best of 5, losing the first frame. It's what it does. Losing the
Then
first
you got
frame.
scoreboard pressure.
I'd love to have the 100,000 frame stats on a player winning the first frame in best of 5s. How often do they go on and actually win the match? I think it would be very high.
Yeah. Well, I'm a big believer now when you get told frame by frame. Don't worry about the actual thing. Like
it's hard though.
we play like on a Thursday night. We play races to 7, and it's handicapped. And nearly all the time, I'm giving away a 4 or 5 start in my local league, right? A race to 7, so I've got to win 7 frames. I've got to win 2. Well, last Thursday night, I was finally off scratch with a player.
All right.
Didn't have to give a start. What do? Chop up all the first 5 frames.
Different
It
feeling.
was 5-0 down. Well, I've never done it. Well, I've always had to give a start. So I'm thinking, oh, this is easy. So I started going for everything.
Yeah, you changed.
And then all of a sudden I'm 5-0 down.
Mick and I did a funny experiment about 5 years ago. It's when we were practicing a lot and everything. And we did like a race to 11. I gave him. We never give each other starts, but I gave him 5 start to just see, and the next set he gives me 5 start, and the one who gave the start won both sets.
Yeah.
The person who got the 5 star was not the same player. They weren't as hungry. They weren't as ruthless with safeties, and it was different. And they lost both sets. It was very interesting.
Because you've got to play safe. You've got to tie out.
You've got to, yeah.
And saying what I said before, I ended up coming back winning 7-5. I reeled off 7 in a row.
When all of a sudden you're down.
Because I was under the pump.
It's like, it's back to normal.
Oh, I'm back to where I should be again.
I don't know. Oh, you're welcome. I told a few people about our match. It was very good, very good. Yeah, because we've never actually played. I've watched you play, but it's different when you're watching as opposed to actually playing. And you looked like you were there to beat me, not play me. But a lot of people look like they're there to play me. You look like you were there to beat me. Yeah. I didn't like it. Don't do it again. You played well. I had to bring my A game. Yeah. Very close one for Chuka there. Almost played a big shot getting out of the rail. Would have been nice on the black. Interesting one for Jake here. This is where I back in the day I kind of get my mental notebook out, and I want to, and you sort of want to. How's he going to deal with that yellow on the side rail? Because at first glance, there's no real natural ball to extract it. Well, now it becomes even more interesting. Like when does Jake decide to lay up? When does he decide to lay a snooker and give his opponent a chance? Because it's, like just as an example, can Jake hit the one off the rail and bring the white back to the nameplate where like the All-Star pool tables badge is? Somewhere around that corner.
What about clipping the yellow over the centre pocket and land after this shot and landed him behind that other yellow? So he's under the... There you go.
That's a good shot. It would be interesting to see, like, if he missed that extraction, how many times would he pop balls trying to do it? Do you want to move over a bit more?
Come on. Now he's really running me in.
Yeah, you're here for the long haul now.
No, that's bad. No, cut that out.
So
you need the computer.
Is Jake on this?
You can press about this.
I don't think Jake's on this yellow to the middle.
No, he's not.
So this is, now's the obvious time to lay the snooker. So I try and look at the details of that shot. What I've realised is when he played that shot, I think he's tried to block that. I think he's tried to block that, and I think he's overhit it by maybe about 1 ball length. Yeah. If that pulled up, another inch shorter, all of a sudden Chuka has to come up off like the top rail, which is a lot harder. So just those little details are very important when you're watching players like Jake.
But at the end of the day, Chuka has to pot it.
Yeah.
Otherwise he loses the frame. So.
Yeah. And big shot here for Tranny. Yes, Tranny, good shot, buddy. I'd like to see Tranny play this shot with confidence and really
nail it and come out and land
really
straight
come
on
out.
that black instead of just floating it in there.
Doesn't have to be much. That's enough.
No,
that's enough.
Oh, he's nailed it. Oh! That was a good effort.
Oh, you know what? That's not an easy shot for Jake, but the red's dead.
Yes.
Yeah, well played, Tranny. I didn't catch much of that last frame, but very solid.
And Chuka was very unlucky if he had potted that red anyway.
Look at all these Calcutta purchases just dropping left, right and centre.
And thank God, Robbo, I didn't buy that many. So
right. For once.
Yeah. It's the first year.
Yeah.
I've still got a few good runners.
Costly, yeah. Yeah, I got... I wasn't going to dabble in anything, but the value just kept going up and up and up and up. I ended up getting half of myself, which I think was silly.
Yep. That's not silly, Robert.
Half of myself and I got half a Jamo. We went just went halves with each other. Yeah. Because I asked if I could get a slice of him, And he goes, well, I've actually got you. And we're like, well, we just want to go halves in each
Halves
other.
each.
Yeah.
Good point.
Oh, missed that. Was it me and Mitch Adams?
Gavin Roberts?
Was it Gavin Roberts?
Was it Gavin Roberts or Mitch Adams?
Mitch Adams, was it?
Mitch Adams. All
He was
right.
actually I was talking to a few people. He was actually a smoky. I was talking about the good bloke in the Calcuttas. Someone like a Mitch Adams. All right, I'm off. I'll leave you guys be. Enjoy the rest of the tournament.
Thanks, Mark.
I'm going to pause that.
I'm not doing this on my own, man.
Tony Massey, Tia Rayburn, table 15. And then Winscliffe, Addo, table 16.
Able 6, Steve Rossenham and Josh Lancaster. Table 18, Steve McCormick and Steve Halliday. 10, Steve Jamison and Glenn O'Connell.
Table 9.
Table 13, mixed pad and tan. Table 8, Nick Scary, Norm Bashara. Table 10, Ben Noonan and Charlie Chase.
When I had those two heads together, I hit them out. I found myself nothing on my
Table 1, John Carafa and Jake Rosendale. Table 4, Joel Younger and Dave Russell. Table 4. Table 3, Dale Watson, Trent Reinheimer. Geelong's games have already started up on the 3rd level, so if you're in there, please go and have a look at the course, see when you're up. We are now kicking off into round 3 in the main comp. This is best of 7. Table 11, Paul Clack and Vic Opalicki.
How we going there?
Yep, we're all in.
Both on. Here we go.
Happy days. How are you, mate? Well done.
Yeah, good. Thank you.
Got yourself a little win over Mitch.
Yeah, he was actually a player. I was suggesting people buying the Calcutta for that guy that I think's a bit of a smoky to make the quarters, and then if he has home ground support behind him and feels comfortable, I think he can beat anyone in the room.
He definitely has, he's got a bit of an aura about him too, though. When he approaches the table, you can sort of see it.
He, I think maybe the unfortunate thing for him in that match, because I've played him before and we've had some very good matches, we drew the TV table.
Well,
so for me, if there's anything that's going to spark me up and get me wanting to play good pool, it's probably put me on the TV table.
Sure.
Now, sometimes it goes horribly wrong and I'm embarrassed and I want to crawl under the table and die.
As is understandable.
But...
Oh, Dave.
Well, there we go. Oh, hang on, what's happened there?
Dave's hit his yellow into the red and the red's hit the jaw and left the table.
So that'll get respotted under the black.
Should do. I think we'll need a bit of an umpire here.
Yeah, they're going to send Paul over. Paul would probably know.
Yeah, wow.
Paul would probably know the rules better than anyone here.
That's slow.
If there was ever an international rules dispute, you pretty much probably have Paul Clack come in and. You pretty much have Paul Clack come in and whatever he says. So I'm pretty sure it gets respotted, and that will go. If the black is on the black spot, it'll go under the black.
As close to the spot as possible.
Yeah, I'd say it goes under. I know that's how it would be in the world rules, and I'm pretty sure that would be for these rules. But I think he just wants to be 100%. Yeah, I think this fella's correct. Toby, do you know the rule down there? Do you know the rule down there for international rules? No.
Red ball came off the table,
do you know
so
the rules very
respot
well?
rule.
Red's off the table. Does it get respotted under the black?
close to the spot as possible, is it?
Maybe go and tell him. I don't know.
Well,
maybe he went over there, but I don't know if he was 100% sure or not. That's what I think it is. Underneath it, yeah.
Who's your...
What's that?
Called it a foul. Well, thanks, Dakota. Love it.
It's certainly a foul. Or good luck to Joel playing the white from there, and goes under the black. It'll go under the black. The red will go under the black, and it's ball in hand to Joel on yellows.
That sounds pretty right there.
Oh, there we go, Dakota. Ball is put behind the black.
Yep.
There we go. That's what.
Oh. This frame with Dale and Trent seems to be a little bit on the interesting side here.
Yeah, a bit of a tactical battle, and Trent not known for his tactics.
I believe the term subtle as a sledgehammer is that's been bandied once or twice.
Pretty much.
So. Okay, well he's just cannon down on the ball in hand shot there. He's promoted one ball, but Joe Watson, ball in hand at the moment. So he's.
What are they?
He's on the yellows. I believe they're waiting for somebody to take care of that frame with Joel and Dave. It was an amazing shot. They landed there.
Yeah,
that's exactly where they landed, Rabbit. They're just right up on the side.
Red goes under the.
Really? Okay.
I wonder if it does.
Well, if the spot's covered, moves
yeah,
to the blue spot,
maybe it does, but the problem is there's no spot on the middle of the table, so it's under interpretation of. Well, there's no spot though.
It appears to be they're going to.
So there's no. How do you actually work out where it is unless you mark the table?
It appears now that they're going to play it as suggested.
Yeah, this is correct. Yeah. It's actually important that it gets really close.
Well, it's
because even if it's just a little bit off, yeah, just a fraction off touching. I think it has to. It's hard to tell from here.
So, Watto's still on strike here. He's on the yellows.
Let's check out this Dale Watson Trent Reinheimer match while we're. Oh no, I think they're back now.
They're back.
So Dale's on yellows here.
He is.
Yeah, I like his chances. Obviously, all down to this shot. Over travelled a little bit there, but we won't be too picky. I found the table Joel and Dave are on. The cloth was quite fast, and the one that Dale and Trent are on, the cloth is not as fast. And actually, looking at it from here, you can see the rack lines from when you rack the balls up.
Yeah.
It's actually not a new cloth. So one of these TV tables is new cloth, the other one isn't.
So the one that Dale Watson and Trent is on at the moment, it was actually cloth probably around about 2 months ago. What? So with the FSM cloth,
it's had some good
use.
Had some good play.
Oh, it's had some really good play.
It's been lived on, yeah.
Very much so.
Oh wait, Joel's on yellows.
He is. So the initial shot with Dave.
Wait, reds.
Joel's on reds. The initial shot was that Joel had a red in the top corner there, and Dave was trying to play the skill shot. As he's cannoned that yellow into the red, the yellow was dropped, but it's shot the red completely out of the pocket.
Well, I think that was fine. I don't think that was a foul.
No.
And it's not a big deal anyway. Dave's just going to run this yellow down the rail, leave Joel in absolutely all sorts of pain.
I think containment's the order of the day now.
Yeah, there's just no way Joel can win. The only way Joel wins this game is if he pulls off the biggest shot of all time. See, I think...
Is that the shot I'm thinking of? The jaw shot?
I don't like that shot because I think Joel can actually come off one rail and hit the red and maybe even knock it in. Dave really should have blocked that. He should have just screwed the white back like an inch or two to block this shot. See, look at that.
back into open space, but
those go in sometimes, you know.
Having a look though with Dave's run here, if he's able to get onto that centre ball as a first shot, he can open the game right up.
Yeah, he's on the one to the middle.
Looks like it goes past. He should be able
Trent
to get
missed one. He probably should have gotten there.
it. Cannon, you think?
No, you play the yellow to the top left, and the white will naturally go to the right hand side of the table, and then play the one up the top into the same pocket.
Right.
You might play it to the top right, but then you've just got to put a bit of stun on the white ball.
Yep.
I would be playing it to the top left and just playing it natural, which I think is what he's doing.
Looks like he did play the cannon there into that top corner. But,
there we go. See, I told him to do that.
Oh, well, you're a legend.
He heard me. See, he was going to play it into the top right, and then something in his brain went, no, this is wrong. This is wrong.
Checks in the mail, you see.
That's it. When he wins the tournament, I'll show him this little clip. Dale, you know that little thing in your head that said that was the wrong shot? It was actually me.
There you go.
Oh, he's overhit that a little bit. Sorry, he didn't overhit it. Didn't quite get the line right.
Tell you what, just flicking back to the other table for a second, Dave's actually not looking too shabby here.
He'll just pop this and bring the white all the way up the table.
And then black in the centre pocket, you think, to finish?
Yeah.
Seems like a fairly natural run.
It does.
And Dave here now back there, so Dale, black to polish out the first. Drains it. Well done. Bit of a scrappy frame there, but definitely cleaned
Dale
up in
and
the
Trent?
end. Yeah, Dale and Trent.
Yeah. Dale's pretty solid. He normally plays within his means. He knows his ability level, and generally plays a lot of the right shots. I feel Dale does. Very solid player. I think he's a player that could certainly go to nationals and do some damage up there.
Could definitely see that.
And,
his style of play is quite aggressive, though.
Dale,
very much so.
Yeah, I like it when he chooses a style of pool that he doesn't play safeties only when he has to. I like when he just pulls up just a little bit.
Yep.
Is that Kevin Malik, Steve Jammo? Nice break by Trent. Deserves the ball. Got one to the middle. There we are. So he's hit that all right, but they've hardly come out. So I don't really what happened there. Decent connection, and the Roth wins the first frame. It was a really interesting situation, that one with.
Well, the ball
Joel
leaving
and
the
Dave.
table really, I think, upset the flow of the table, the flow of the game.
Yeah.
I'll be back in just a minute, Robert.
Second frame, Joel to break. Whoop. These two guys. Look, I'll probably end up talking more about the Joel Young and Dave Rothwell match, but I'll certainly be chiming in on Dale and Trent as well. I think he's coming back. I think he's getting a drink. You sense that very big break there by Joel. Didn't get a ball in. Probably pretty unlucky to actually not get a ball in, but not an easy opener for Dave Rothwell. This is only round two with Joel and Dave. You'd have these two guys in the top 6 or 7. To win the tournament, both of them, absolutely in the top 6 or 7, in some sort of order, and they're pretty much, it's pretty much an even money match. There's certainly not a favourite with Dave and Joel, and that's. Oh, hang on, Oh my God! Look at that! Wow. Wow. That's
Your pocket loved that.
You can have all the PhDs in the world. You're never going to see that coming. That was unlucky.
Rabbit did not love that. We've got the Calcutta owners right here, sitting to my right and left. You got Joel, don't you?
No, I tried to buy a lot of people, but I found in the Calcutta, people were outbidding me.
Yeah.
I don't know if they paid more attention when I started bidding or not.
I reckon it's just
got,
all Mark
It got a little more spicy every time I put a bid in.
Yeah, well, so they know you're a pretty good job.
Yeah, I'm not going to waste my coin. Yeah. Nah, Dave's is 1-1. I ended up with half of myself, which that puts probably too much
Were you guys
pressure.
talking about the terrible push shot call Dakota made at Nationals a few years back?
Dakota hasn't called foul. Oh no! I saw that shot live, by the way, and at the time I agreed with Dakota's call for the record, but I stayed well out of it.
All right.
No
one else did.
They actually, because I was watching, they actually pointed at me to call the shot,
Yeah,
and I went, no way. For one, it's Mick Scary playing and me.
Yeah, fair
so
enough.
if it does go in the favour of Mick, it's just not going to look good. I've always got to call whatever's bad for Mick. I would have had to have called for the roof not to blow up. But I think there was a huge overreaction to that. Like I said, when I saw the shot live, I was right there. I agreed with Dakota's call.
When you randomly have Mick Hill and Chris Melling chiming in on Facebook over a push shot call in Australia for no reason.
They didn't see it, and I think if you thought it was a push shot or not a push shot, there is no way you could be certain.
Apparently they're talking about a different shot.
Yeah.
Solid. I just wanted to give Dakota some shit because he didn't actually make the call. But he hates when people point out that he did, which is the entire reason I brought that up.
Just so you know, Dakota, that legendary shot that you apparently called wrong up at Nationals, I actually thought you called it right. I would have called the same thing, so thank God I didn't.
Okay, so apparently Dakota called one in the pockets where the two balls were 85 foot apart.
Oh, sorry, different one.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Apparently there's a lot of bad Dakota calls out there.
Look, I didn't say it.
No, we had an interesting one where Dave tried to play a skill shot or a deliberate, like a turnover.
Yep.
And he's played it with pace, and it's actually hit Joel's ball not in the pocket, it went off the table. But the black was on the black spot, so Joel's ball got respotted right under the black, which made it not potable.
With ball in hand. And
ball
that's
in
the
hand.
only ball.
Well, he had one other ball, but it was up the other end of the table, and he had to play a difficult extraction and didn't get it.
Oh.
So it was quite an interesting situation, one you don't see very often.
That's either a secret genius or an actual genius moment by the Rock there.
I will say, Dan, before I forget, this table here is running very well. This one not. Yeah, so I suppose I'm saying the final or whatever should really be on this table. Oh, there you go. Yep.
You change the yellow and reds around because Dave Roffles on the yellow and Joel.
So we got Trent here with a chance. Wide off two rails. Oh, hang on. He's had to hit low. Like he had to dig into that a little bit to sort of get that little stun arc happening.
Yeah, so that it didn't just go straight into the pocket.
Like it, yeah, straight into the red like it did.
But anyway,
you reckon he knocks it? There's so many things you would love to say, isn't there, Logan? But you just can't anymore.
I reckon Trent gets these.
Short Dave's on red.
He's on it. He's on it. That's a Trent special.
I dare say this is just how he drew it up.
If he goes for the middle, I reckon he goes in off the red up the top.
No.
Or he's just going to drill it to the corner.
He loves corners, Trent. Plays
Hey! See, I never had any doubt. 1-1. And what do we have on the...
we don't have pool stats, so we have to manually update these.
What do we have on the... Two of the tournament favourites over here. Well, I know Joel doesn't have tattoos, so that looks like a Roffle arm. There we go. This is probably the key shot here. Looks like on reds. That's a really good
he's
shot.
good, yep.
That was
Very nice.
That was vital that he lands on this red. Now, this is basically the black ball. If he pots this red and comes down between the yellows,
Yeah, and it's just naturally going there too.
just anywhere, you're on all of those reds,
Yeah.
and it's just game over. Oh, Dale, the sin.
Ball off the break.
Hey,
Straight dump.
Yellows or reds a good chance for Trent here.
I wouldn't have added that last sentence.
No, he is a good chance here. I've seen him pot 8 balls in a row a while ago. It can be done.
He actually,
Ruffle. Wow, he's come around off 2 rails. Now, fortunately, he's killed the black. So he's gotten away with that, Dave. This is actually quite a hard out for yellows.
I'm going to assume because he went off 2 rails, it mustn't have gone between those 2 yellows.
Yeah, it was too thick. Whenever you see a player of Dave or Joel's level
exactly.
do something that you
Strange.
don't expect, that's a harder route, I'm telling you now it's for a reason.
Yeah.
So many times I'm watching this and the commentators will say, no, that's wrong, he should have just come up and down. I'm telling you now, if he could have, he would have. So these guys, they know what they're doing.
Yes, they're like water, they take the path of least resistance.
Ooh, oh,
dear.
Joel. Joel, no.
Oh dear.
What's he done? That's bad. Just get rid of this one up the top and
Yeah.
just mop them all up. Just mop them all up. There's almost not even a bad way to go. Like you just
Yeah.
Trent's still going here. Just maybe drop it in, Trent. No, it's God. I think he should have just dropped that in and then played a semi-tricky yellow to the
I don't
middle.
know, what were you just saying about elite players? If you could have just dropped that in, Mark,
Well,
you would have.
Trent's not.
Oh, I see.
Oh, that red that Dave's playing now mustn't pot to the bottom right.
Yeah, I see. Otherwise, there's no reason.
Otherwise, he wouldn't be doing this.
Yeah.
Like what I said earlier. Because you obviously don't want to leave that red up the top, but he felt it was more of a priority to play the... He felt that was a bigger issue than dealing with the one up the top. Now,
Yep.
I think maybe he's potentially trying to actually play too perfect, because I think that red up the top is going to be a constant issue. He has to play this one and then the red just above the black. Yep, just like this.
Yeah, and he has to get on it nice now.
Yeah.
So basically on that shot, he had to get quite precise.
Yeah. Is he too straight?
Exactly. So if he's not straight, then
Yeah. I think I get how he's done this, and I think in theory maybe it was the right way, but little backup, and leaving that red up there, the out is always going to be a little bit sketchy until you make it. Whereas if he played the red up the top first and then come down,
get simpler.
one little shot, and it all just flows quite quickly.
All right, now he's got to do some navigating. He's got a cartography degree, doesn't he?
I'm not actually sure what it's
No,
it's
he's a
in.
physicist. Yeah, Dan gets it.
I don't.
Yeah, cartographer is a map drawer.
Oh, right. Like oh, hang on, what's this gone bad? Like the Rock in Jungle Cruise. Cartographer. Have you seen Jungle Cruise? The movie? I'm looking at you, Logan.
No.
Jungle Cruise with the Rock.
I have not.
Oh,
Is that like a new movie or something?
It's been out for a while. I've got kids.
Oh, right.
So I watch it with them, but I would have watched it anyway without kids.
I'm not much of a movie guy.
Oh.
I remember you did some commentary once with Mick where you're like, if you haven't seen Top Gun, I don't even want to know you. Well, I haven't seen Top Gun.
Oh, no. Well, I'll tell you what. The Top Gun first movie is very good, but the second one's probably actually better.
Yeah, okay. I've heard that.
Maybe
I got to watch it someday.
And Jungle Cruise.
And Jungle
Cartographer.
Cruise.
And when you see it, you'll go, That's where Robbo gets 90% of his knowledge from.
Wait, so someone
Disney
mentioned
movies.
cartographer in that and you didn't look up what it was?
No, I knew what it was because they
right.
had maps and everything in front of them,
yeah.
and they actually referred to it as a
that's
cartographer.
going quite well.
See that one that
not fair.
Dale just missed? I think that rolled. There's that table Dale and Trent on. It's actually rolling a fair bit.
Oh, okay. I played a match on that and didn't notice any rolls. But they're circumstantial, aren't they?
Robbo, JR said you didn't have enough to drink and you're not bidding high enough.
For the Calcutta, we were talking about that earlier.
Oh, right. Yeah, well, that tends to be how Calcutta works, is you got to bid more to get the people.
Yes. Well, I know all about that. At Mildura, I was...
Oh, look at this shot.
I've always said I would never buy anyone in the Calcutta, and at Mildura I was so drunk. They call out Mikey Cacciola, and the previous person was Dave Rothwell, who went for 1,100. I'm like, oh, well, Mikey will go for more. And the first bid was 400, and I just go 800, and it stayed. I'm like, well, I feel like I could have got this bitch.
Maybe you scared him so much you blew him out of the water.
Yeah, it could have been. And then he lost to the guy who won it, Daniel Porter. So it was a disaster in the end.
Oh, Daniel Porter won it?
Yes.
Oh, what did I think Jack Hunter won?
He made the final. He beat Jake, he beat Owens, so he had a real good run.
Yep.
Yeah, great player, Daniel.
Oh, he might have left Rothwell on this, and he's killed his yellows.
Yeah, that's a really poor shot. Joel is I've not seen him play a good shot yet.
No,
which
but
is unusual.
But his yellows are. You know what? Actually, I don't know who's favourite in this frame. I'd rather be on reds at the table right now than yellows and not at the table. I don't know who's necessarily favourite. I think if Dave maybe does get a nice inner over here, normally I wouldn't say that on these rules, but based on where the yellows are, I'm probably floating this down, trying to pot it. A Jamie Stevens float.
And he owns that, does he?
Yeah, what you don't want to do on reds here, and I don't know how much you can see of it, maybe it's full ball or something, I don't know. Don't kill it. Don't kill it to the bottom rail. So the rail the black's on,
yeah, okay.
Just don't hit it on that rail. You can hit it onto the other rail, it's not good, but just not the bottom rail.
Trent's missed his last yellow. He would have been perfect on the black had he got it, because he missed it thick.
A little bit of side, he played that with a tracer side.
Yeah, it mustn't have been
See,
quite
if I couldn't pot it clean, I'm just hitting that and I'm bouncing it out almost to where it was.
Yeah, just so it cannot be dead, so that there's still pressure on Joel.
Yeah, but now there's just... Joel can actually try and free up. You might glance on this one on the right-hand side half ball and have the white go up the table and try and bump the two yellows as well.
I'm actually playing a more... So what I would be doing...
I think he's going to play my shot.
Yeah, he's going to play your shot, but what I'd be doing, see those balls on the left? I'd hit full ball the one on the top to double the bottom one down here towards the black, because you want balls near the black to promote it later or land on it.
The problem is, Dave's a good chance to get out of this snooker no matter where they are.
Yeah.
And if Dave gets out of this and that red sort of lands anywhere okay, you don't want so many bad balls. Too many bad, still too many bad balls and you're under the pump. So like, when Dave hits this out, I'd be tempted to try and hit this into the black and just get them both out and just say, good luck, Joel.
Yep.
If you miss, you lose.
So he's got two awkward balls over there and one on the rail.
I'm probably trying to hit the black off the rail.
Oh,
this is good.
It's a good shot.
See, look at that.
Yeah, he's got a linking.
Now look at how much pressure Joel is under. He's in. This is very hard. I'm tempted just to get the white on the bottom rail. Maybe off the one on the left-hand side of the table.
Look, just quietly, if he played my shot, there'd be a yellow down here, which he could use to, hit the red away. Or
well, he executed my shot poorly.
Okay.
He left. The last thing he wanted to leave was Dave, that inside up the rail shot. I'd be tempted to play off the left-hand yellow with like bit of bottom, bit of left-hand side, and play the white to the rail the blacks.
Yep.
The rail to the blacks on.
Yeah.
I think he's going to do it.
I like that shot. There's not too much margin for error here.
No, but I mean, even if you leave here's how to think about it. Let's say Joel plays it horribly and leaves the white where the yellow is, and somehow plays it that bad. It's still hard for Dave to finish the frame.
Yeah,
even
right.
from there.
You're right.
So if Joel plays this as bad as he could possibly play it, which is not even possible to do, he's still fine.
No, good point. It's a clever shot here.
Dale, do you screw the white into the yellow with Dale's shot on the black? You just float it? No, he's floated it.
Whatever way,
Wow.
you're more likely to pot it.
Yeah, whatever
in
you feel
my
more
opinion.
comfortable.
Yeah. So there you go. He's not hit that brilliantly, and now we see it's still very difficult because the white's naturally travelling away from
the only thing I think Dave can get a snooker.
Yeah, that would be huge.
So I think if you actually went back and looked at it, there was probably a debate to say leave the white where the yellow is, but hard on the rail.
Oh, I see what you mean, just because it's very awkward. Yeah, it's hard to, when you're playing top, the white will sort of arc and not...
See, but he's still in this.
Just missed
It's been
that.
a very cat and mouse match, this one. A lot of Joel's matches go this way.
Yeah, funny that. So one real good shot from Joel here, and he basically locks up the frame, but nothing's easy.
Trent's gone for the spread apart and then recluster break. They actually opened up and they like reclustered. What does Joel do here? What do you reckon? The two yellows? Just
is he hitting off
bump
the
them
top
on the
one
right-hand side?
and then coming with the white off the left-hand side and then under?
Yeah, I like this shot.
Just full.
I
That's
like
actually
that
a
shot.
much easier way of doing what I thought. Thanks, Joel. You taught me something. That's a brilliant shot. Look at that.
Yeah, that's tough. It's a good little shot there by Dale. Very hard to put out here on yellows. I'd honestly like to just see him not even try.
Yep.
I think there's just a lot of hard work to do, and it's honestly, it's just too hard.
And every ball you pot just decreases your options later. So I do like getting better on this ball to set it up. That's a fine approach. That's like a good use of a ball, I think, when you can get a totally dead one out.
Tricky to judge that one from Dave. I think in those situations, I think playing it with side is probably a little bit easier to judge than bottom.
Yeah,
It's hard to judge the arc and everything over that distance, at least.
I know Butters disagrees, but he's operating on a different level to
Yeah, it's a preference.
everyone.
It's a
with those
preference
sorts of
one.
shots. Joel just backs himself to land neatly on this black here. I might have been considering a hit one of the yellows onto the black and leave another snooker just to make life easier. But Joel's enough better than me that he can just get these.
He wants the white to land on the bulk line, then play the yellow to right middle, and then you want to land low. So the one's highest to the screen now. He's come up a little bit far there, so you won't be happy with that. To a lot of people, they might think, oh, what, he's just going to knock it in the middle, then knock in the yellow and land on the black. He probably will, but now it's, instead of it going from 9 out of 10, now it's 8 out of 10. You know, you really want to land straight on that black. If you land with a little bit of angle, now you're playing it in a way that the white's coming off the rail and leaving Dave on the red.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's just important to land like half ball on this yellow. It's too high. That's why he wasn't happy with the shot before. And now he's got to grip it down the table, grip it and rip it.
Really force it with a ton of, depending how much angle, it's either top left or, well, probably has to be top left regardless, doesn't it? Oh Jesus! No, you can screw I don't know. What do you do here? Do you try and pinch pocket screw with whatever side to bring it up the table?
It'll be bottom
just
right.
before the middle, yeah.
Bottom right. You're flirting with in-off.
Yeah, exactly.
But I think you have to.
Yeah.
I'd want to be playing the black to the pocket where the yellow, where the red is.
Yeah, he's played that well.
2 rails.
And
Oh no, that's come up bad. Oh god. Geez, you're going to need an umpire to watch this. Logan, off you go. Oh, that's nasty.
No chance.
He cannot.
Where's Dakota? You're the push shot.
Dakota, you ready? Let's get another controversy. He can't play into that black, basically, unless he somehow hits it.
No, you can.
If someone is lining up directly into that black to pot it.
Oh, not to pot it, I mean to play a snooker. Like you can play a soft shot, yeah.
Yes. Oh, he's not hit that well. Rothel has just gone favourite.
Yeah.
Just gone favourite.
Just make distance and leave your red set up and...
Yeah.
Rabbit's loving it right now. He's... Dan needs a taxi.
Who's got Joel and Dave in the Calcutta?
I don't know about Joel, but Rabbit has Dave.
Ah.
Rabbit buys Dave at every event, and it seems like a sound strategy.
No, Dave.
I do
No,
not like
you
that
need
shot.
to leave it high. That's not a good shot.
Joel's tapped the table. That's almost bad manners by Joel to tap the table on a poor shot.
Look, if I'm Joel, obviously you're just trying to get the white to the right-hand side of the table. Dave's priority there was to leave the red like higher of the rail, not lower, because...
Which, interestingly enough, it's harder to leave the white further up the table the more you commit to leaving the red high. So it's a sort of balancing act with that shot.
Yeah.
That he needed to, and he may have just chosen, I want a tougher white, more distance.
Yeah, I would have rather red in the prime spot than a little bit more distance, because Joel was always going to do that. Like now, I'll say Joel's played that very well. It was still not an easy shot, but you left the door open for Joel to do that. Now, it's still like you're just dragging onto this, and you're just leaving the white on the rail and bouncing the red out a little bit.
Yep, and crossing your fingers.
Last thing you want is a double kiss.
Ooh, yeah,
Just
leave the red there. Leave Joel a free shot. Uh-oh.
Perfect.
No, yeah, good shot.
Yep, good shot.
See, on the right-hand table, that would have been much more difficult.
Absolutely. You would have had to have played that with drag, making just the shot harder.
So what are the odds on Joel potting this black?
Slightly below 50-50.
Yeah.
Maybe
very difficult.
2 out of 5, 40%, something like that. Probably 2 out of 5, yeah.
Okay. What about for, say, Neil Robertson?
On a snooker table or an 8-ball table?
Right here, right now. He's subbed in.
He can't cue it though. That's the thing. Neil and Joel are probably just as equal to pot it because of it's a queuing off the rail.
Yeah.
One of us is smiling here. There, yeah. I didn't name names. Now the way you're supposed to play this is white off 2. See where he's pointing there?
Yeah.
You're supposed to be hitting the white there.
Yep.
So white off 2 rails. You are not supposed to screw this straight back. You're supposed to play this half ball with left-hand side.
I think
white off 2 rails.
The other option is you leave the white low and come off 2 rails.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, you don't go this way.
No.
Yeah.
He should be putting the white low and playing off 2 rails with left-hand side.
Okay. Well.
This is not the 8-ball way to play this shot. He's played it very well, and he was probably always going to. But the right way the right way on paper to play this shot was 2 rails right-hand side. Now, in saying that, if you're not playing very often and you're still not sure of the table, you do that.
Can be, yeah.
And honestly, right now, me practiced and comfortable with the table, I'd play the white off 2 rails.
Okay.
But right now, I'm probably playing it the way Dave did,
Interesting.
because I know I can't go in off,
Yeah.
and I know the white's going to beat the bulk line.
Yeah. Okay.
Whereas if I play it with side off 2 rails, is a rail going to be dead or bouncy? Is it going to slip or slide?
Fair.
But if you know the table and you're practiced, you play off 2 rails there.
Yeah, interesting.
I remember once I lost a big match, and there was a shot I was very curious about, and I sent it to a very good player, and I said, "What do you think of this? My option?" And they said, "Mark, sometimes perfect pool is not perfect pool." And that was when I understood that just because something on paper technically is the right way to do it, there are situations and circumstances that change that.
Yeah.
How you feel.
Including how you're feeling, yeah.
Are you practiced? Do you know the table? Are you nervous, not nervous? Are you 5-0 up or 5-0 down?
Apparently Dave Watson should win over here. I don't know who Dave Watson is, but...
Dave Watson? Yes, Dale Watson should win. Oh, hang on. Nah. Sean, you are correct.
Well, actually, you're still wrong, Sean. Dave Watson did not win, but, nice try.
Maybe there's a Dave Watson somewhere here.
Yeah. I'm sure they're doing well. Looks like Joel has one problem red. I don't think it passes. We just saw the overhead view there, and that red...
Are you still in? I know you won your first match against JR.
Yeah, I beat George 3-2. It was a bit of a nail biter. Because he was on a pretty simple master in the last frame, and he snookered himself, and then I just stuck my chest out and rolled in the easy balls.
Yep. Like, I'm the Geelong man this weekend. I am undefeated.
We were on a horrible table. It was upstairs, and it actually helped me a fair bit because George, he likes to hit balls quite hard, and on the dead rubbers, he was drawing a lot of balls out. But he was playing really well, apart from that. Are they still calling out the third round or second round? Or
I don't know, actually.
Interesting. I'll be getting a call up soon. You're still in, I trust?
I am still. I played a good match there on my second one. It's a lot more solid than my first match. First match was a bit scratchy.
So left stream says 2025, right stream says 2026. The right stream is actually streaming live from the future, is why that says that. But just to be less confusing, we might update that.
Logan's just been called up to play. Good luck, Logie. Come on, you rabbit. I don't want to be talking to myself here. No one wants to hear me talk to myself. I've roped him in. Now I've got Rabbit here, but he's going to be very biased towards Dave Rothwell because he's bought the Roth in the Calcutta, and there is a pretty penny at stake. Talk and see what happens. See if those things spike up.
Which things over there? No, they're not, are they?
Maybe push the bottom button. Now try.
So they're, I don't know.
Can Rabbit's just going to talk here? Can you guys hear him?
Yeah, just checking.
Hang on. You've got the earpiece on the wrong way for starters. It goes on that way, and it goes on the left ear. You've got it on the right because the mic's bent. See how the mic is bent? It's bending away from your face. I'm actually serious.
Right,
It actually goes on the left ear.
Maybe if we press that button again, it might work. I'll just talk to you anyway, brother. They can't hear you. Take your time, mate. We've got time. I don't want to get anything wrong, will I?
Ooh, table 8. Gus DeGiorgio, Dale Watson. They called out Gus DeGiorgio, and instantly I thought, oh God, not me. That was what I thought, not me. I don't want to play anyone at the moment. Give me a bye. That's the point I'm at in my 8-ball career. I want buys, like literally buys, like just play no one.
Like this could be going down to 2-all, I think.
It's certainly it's not guaranteed.
No, I don't think he's got a full pocket, but I think he can pop it.
He's got the yellow over the middle as protection against the in-off, so he can just cue it. I think did he? I think he twitched that a little bit.
I think so.
Now, don't everyone flame me, and I rate Joel as high as anyone of a player I've ever seen, and I don't think I've ever seen him twitch, but I think he may have twitched that. I think I saw his back arm move like a millimetre.
So with that though, what do you do here, Robbo? Where do you
Oh.
put that snooker?
Yeah.
Because you need ball in hand to win.
Well, you want... It's not. It's
I
just...
think it's the yellow near the centre pocket because you need to take away the side rail and you need to take away the up and down. So I think if we can get him behind that yellow. And
Dan,
the snooker.
Dan, are we both on?
I don't think we are, Dan. One of you is. Yeah, not me. Okay.
There we go.
Cool. Ah, there we go. Now it's right. So I think that's the ball. If he drops this in the centre and comes around and lands behind that yellow close, he takes away nearly every shot that and I think this is, he's probably underhit that a little for my liking, but I think he can still get the snooker.
Yeah.
But he needs to.
I think you've got to play this. It's not a shot that you want to play, but I think you've got to.
What, pot it?
No. Snooker.
Oh, yeah, the snooker, yeah.
But you don't want to?
As long as he's...
You don't want to do that, but I think you got to.
Well, yeah. This is why I said I'd like to be close in so he takes away the angle across here to pot it. But he just underhit that a little. But this is still a tough shot, I think. Because you're flirting with the yellow and potting the black, and potentially Joel's 2-1 down. Like it's not, and you must have a go at it in these rule set too. So I think he's actually looking at 2 rails in around the yellow.
I feel like that yellow's in the way.
Yes.
Is it in the way? God damn it.
No, and Robbo's
scared the hell out of me.
Robbo's just lost
Jesus
10 years
Christ.
off his life and nearly jumped back through the wall.
Fucking somehow hurt my knees. God.
Are you still with us, Rob?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm
you're
here.
all good.
God.
This is a big shot here.
He's got to just miss the yellow.
But he's nowhere near it there. And I think that's what Dave was looking for, to get behind this yellow where the black is.
Hard shot.
It is a hard shot, but
yeah.
Or do you laying up? Yeah.
Jeez. I mean, I think you've got to play this shot.
You have to play it.
Imagine not taking this on and then something happens and
he
Joel wins.
pops the black.
You're like,
Yes.
Christ, I wish I'm backing him to get
I've
this.
played the stalemate.
I'm backing the Roth to get this.
How are you, buddy?
You got to go for it. It's match ball almost.
And I think he's a good enough cueist to be able to just put this in, because he doesn't have to do anything with the white.
Yeah.
Because he's got a yellow over the centre, a yellow over the top.
Do you play it off the other yellow?
Oh, I don't. Yeah, mate. Or yeah, no, I like just spotting it, but
it's hard to tell how far that yellow is out. But he may play it off the other yellow.
In my heart rate, Robbo, I think I need this yellow to go in, otherwise, and he's fucking missed it.
Oh no! 2-all, and your horsey goes 2-all now against the Joel, the legend, the younger.
The only thing I have in my favour here, it is Dave Rothell's break, and if ever I needed Dave to run a rack, it's right now.
It's been a scratchy match with Joel and Roth. Yeah. Sometimes that's how it goes.
Yeah, you were right though, Robbo. Maybe off the yellow. maybe.
You don't know if he knocks that in.
Oh, if it goes in, yeah.
You don't question it.
I think he probably played it a little bit hard for my liking.
Maybe, yeah.
I like just maybe rolling it over there with a little bit of drag, and because the force of the pocket when it hit was what stopped it from going in. But I think he was trying to get out with the wide. I don't think he needed to get out.
No, he was on balls automatically.
Yeah, so I think he just really needed to concentrate on potting it and not hitting it so hard. But that frame's gone. We're into this one, and yeah.
2-2.
Oh my God.
Second round. Last 64. Hey? Decider, yeah.
And
Joel gets his money worth.
Dave has come up dry. Dave has come up dry, and Joel's at the table, but I cannot see a starter here, guys. Well, a starter on yellow, but then you've got a red.
Maybe the plant, so the red in the middle of the table onto the yellow onto the red, and then stunning the white over into that little cluster of 2 yellows and a red. So play the plant and then stun over force into that.
Yeah, well, it looks like that's what he's looking at.
And then you're a good chance to have a linking ball for that yellow that's near the rail.
Yep.
I think you got to hit this with a fair bit of pace.
And he has
I
collected both balls.
I would have liked more movement on the 2 reds on the left-hand side. I think at that pace he was always pushing them to the rail. I think nothing bad could have happened there unless missing the pot.
Yeah.
I would have liked to have seen him really cannon into those ones on the left-hand side a bit more.
Saying that,
instantly Jake's here, and I feel like I'm going to call a shot wrong. I'm not going to call a shot while Jake's watching.
I tried to score up there.
Okay, he's gone. Now I'm correct no matter what I say again.
So what's he? So he's playing the ball down to cut and bring the other one out, and he has potted that. I think this game
played that well.
I think this game could be all over.
I think he's got to play the red in the middle of the table, up to the corner. Wait, does that red?
I think
that he's closest to now. Does that actually pot?
Well, I don't think it passes past the other red. He's going around to look at it now. We can't see the look on his face to find out.
Dan should have a face cam.
Well,
we need a mic up the players so we can say, Joel, is that red
could
on?
have a head cam to show us.
Yeah. GoPro.
With him still looking at it, though, I think it actually must go if he's actually still looking at it, because he wouldn't be looking at it. I think he's probably going to play the shot you were saying. Cut the red in the centre.
Something came up here before, Dan. It said 2026. Is that supposed to be?
We go next year.
Someone pointed out earlier. I didn't know what they were talking about.
No, he's playing the top red.
I think the white's is going to. What a good shot.
That's a very good shot.
That's a great shot. Yes. Yeah, I was trying to compute what was actually happening there.
The only thing he can do here, because he's actually got to play this a little firm to come down. So he's got to you'd want to actually hit the rail and come back up.
Yeah, or is he trying to cannon the yellow?
No, I think in between the 2 yellows, but you just want to hit it with a bit of conviction so you come back out. You don't actually want to sit on that. Yeah, that.
Okay.
Like that, yeah.
Jeez, I thought it was way thinner than that.
But saying that, if that's the case, if he didn't play this red before, does it go?
See, now the thing is, if it goes, it would go on the outside jaw. That means he has to pot the red thinner.
looking there, it doesn't look like it goes.
Which means that white...
it must go. He's down on it.
That white's going to move up the table a fair bit.
I can't see. Yeah, it goes.
So it went off the outside jaw. That's why I said the white's going to fly up the table a little bit.
Yeah.
Now you're just aiming.
This is easy, Robbie. He just comes up.
Oh. Well, I'm aiming to float into that yellow. Float, Jamie, on the left-hand rail.
You're going to float up there, Jamie. I think he just plays this with a little bit of a little bit of top right just comes off the side rail.
Right hand side
and
over
goes
this
straight
distance.
down.
Isn't going to dead weight it.
Yeah,
oh, right.
perfect.
He's
Couldn't
played
have got
that
it
great.
any better.
See, for me, any shot
And
with side right
there
now
goes me
seems
horse
impossible.
chopped up
yeah.
and sent to the friggin' factory.
Yeah, I forgot about
Chop
that.
it up for friggin' dog meat.
Was that off a dry break? That was a dry
Yes,
break.
dry
too.
break,
Ah, that's unsatisfying.
Anyway.
Joel just doesn't miss these. It just does not
No.
get missed. Well, that was a tough match. There was a lot of cat and mouse and to and fro. And a lot of those matches always.
I think the
tend
match
to go
there
Joel's way.
where Dave fell out was popping the black out of turn. And then it went Joel's way. It was otherwise that frame would have been. Dave was in the box seat with that frame, and from 1-1, it's a total difference. Now we're on Lagan Brain and Shannon Hinchcliffe. Is that how you pronounce it? Not sure. Do you know what? I actually know this bloke, but didn't realise his name was Shannon Hinchcliffe until I've actually looked at him playing now.
Oh, right.
I actually played with him in the side in Warrnambool about 12 years ago.
That was a while ago. He's in a bit of trouble.